Hello everybody, Mikey here, Burns Post like I always say, and fellas, we are back with another video. Today we are talking about the Minecraft movie. I saw it on Tuesday with my buddies. It was pretty good. I thought it was a fun movie, but I got some stuff that I didn't like about it that I'm also going to talk about. So let's get into it. So I'm going to talk about my positives first, because I don't want you guys to think I'm all negative on this channel. So we're going to go talk about the three things I thought that was really good in it. The first thing is the acting in the film. I think all the actors did a great job. Obviously we all knew Jack Black and Jason Momoa were gonna like nail it out the park, right? Because, you know, they're just them. But the rest of the cast, I don't really know those actors' names. I probably should look them up, but the rest of the main cast did a really good job. Because I was actually worried for them. Like, I was worried that like they weren't gonna have like the star power, or that they weren't gonna be as entertaining to watch as Jack Black or Jason. But they did a great job. All of them did. I forget the villain's name, but the villain's name did great with acting as well. And also, who can forget about General Chungus? Like, because going into this movie, I thought the acting was going to be hit or miss, because, you know, it's just a Minecraft movie. But no, everyone brought their A game. It was great. I really believed that they were having, like, it looked like the actors were having fun making it. Just by watching it. Speaking of fun, the movie overall is a fun watch. Now, I did see it with two of my buddies. Shout out to you guys if you're watching this. So that might have made it more fun to watch with them, since we were kind of laughing at it a little together. But I think the movie was fun to watch overall. It had a lot of good humor, and it wasn't like cringy humor, but it was actually kind of like fun to watch. And who can forget about Chicken Jockey or Flint and Steel? Now, I am going to be talking about those in the negatives in a minute. But I do think those, I think it was a very fun movie. And speaking of very fun things, how can I forget about the cameos in the movie? Now I'm going to go start off with the worst cameos of the bunch, and that's the Minecraft YouTubers at the auction scene. I just thought it was kind of lame that they didn't really get to say anything, they were just there. The next cameo I liked was the Jeb cameo. It was pretty cool. I like how it was just a quick one and you're out. But I think the best cameo of the movie was the Technoblade cameo. It's definitely something they didn't need to put in, but it's something that I feel like meant a lot to a lot of people. And it actually is what made me want to give the movie a shot. I heard there was going to be one in there, so I wanted to give the movie a shot because of that. And that's one big praise I have to say of the movie, that it has a lot of heart. It doesn't feel like a corporate cash grab. It feels like a fun movie that they wanted to make. I don't really know if this counts as a cameo or an Easter egg, but I did like that little Herobrine reference as a Herobrine lover myself. But yeah, that's all of the positives I have to talk about this movie. Again, it's a fun movie to watch, but does a fun movie make a great movie? Alright, time for the fun police to come in. Alright, so the first thing I noticed in the movie, and I actually didn't realize this until I was talking to my buddy about it, there wasn't really like any character growth. Like, there was character growth that was hinted at there that came in and out, but it didn't feel earned. None of it felt built up. Like, it felt like I watched the same characters at the beginning of the movie and at the end of the movie. And one scene that like really I thought was weird was the Enderman scene, where they like, it's where the Herobrine cameo is, but my issue with it is that doesn't feel earned, because all the characters support Henry in the movie. Like, Jack Black, or I guess Steve, never like disrespects Henry's ideas. Even Jason Momoa's character, the garbage man, gasses up the gun that what the kid made, Henry made. And even his sister isn't like, oh, your ideas are bad, we shouldn't stay here. And she's like, we shouldn't stay here because it's unsafe. No character in this movie, besides two bullies in the beginning of the film, are kind of assholes to him. But Henry kind of took that on the chin, right? You know what I mean? And it feels like he gave up really easily in the beginning with the jetpack. It felt like he wanted to quit really easily. But that just never really comes back until the Enderman scene. But even then, it doesn't really feel earned. And that kind of goes into my next, like, kind of talking point, and that's like, the whole movie feels rushed, and the whole movie feels like there's something missing in it. It feels like there was more scenes in the Minecraft movie that aren't there. Like, it feels like they had a story in mind, but they had to be, but parts had to be taken out either for runtime sakes or something else, because it just didn't, like, it felt like there was stuff there. Like, for example, when the two girls Dawn and Natalie are walking through the forest, it feels like there should have been more to a conversation there, or it should have been like, oh, maybe we get to see them build the house or something and talk. And by the way, it's weird that by the end of the movie, Natalie quits her job as a social media manager and starts a like training thing. Like, Natalie is the fighter, I guess, but it doesn't, like, she never says, yeah, man, this fighting thing is cool or whatnot. She just gets gassed up by Dawn. By the way, I didn't know Dawn's name until the end of the movie where Jack Black was singing the song. Me and my buddies, we just called her the realtor lady during the movie. We didn't even know her name. And that's why I feel like something was missing there. But back to Natalie real quick. Natalie, like, oh, going from the social media manager to a fighter, it could be an interesting thing. I think that could be cool. But it doesn't feel like they get there. It feels like we had that one scene where she fights the zombies, or no, not the zombies, the piglins at the village, but everybody fights at the village. So it's not like she was the first one to start fighting. But that doesn't, to me, that doesn't make her the fighter, because everyone fights in this movie. You know what I mean? And then it doesn't feel like, it feels like there was a scene of Natalie and Dawn, and it got taken out somewhere. I don't know where, it just feels that way. It just feels like something's missing. And speaking of Dawn, why did, like, Dawn apparently knew Natalie or Henry's mom, right? Because she says, oh, I'm sorry to hear about your mom. How do you know that their mom is dead? And why do you say, oh, call me if you need anything? Because that could just be Dawn being a good person. But doesn't it feel like there's something more there? That maybe Dawn did know her mom? Or maybe I'm reading too much into a Minecraft movie. But it also feels like it's just a bunch of stuff missing. Like, it feels like Dawn, because Dawn having animals and stuff, that made sense for her end of the movie play, right? That makes sense. That seems legit. But, it doesn't, like, it feels like Dawn and Natalie had more stuff to do, but it all got taken out. Because it feels really weird that it's gone. Like, I don't know what it is, but it just feels odd. It just, like, and I have no proof that something did get taken out. I'm just yapping. I'm just saying how it felt to watch. And there's like other little things, like the transitions kind of felt very abrupt, to them getting to a place, to them leaving a place. Like, I thought they would have to fight their way out of the Woodland Mansion. They just run out after the chicken jockey scene. What else? By the way, I felt it was kind of weird that, like, Henry was so pissed at Garrett. But, like, you just met Garrett today, Henry. Why are you so upset that he was fucking trying to bribe Steve for a diamond? Like, Garrett went into this with treasure in mind. Like, he said it out loud. Like, I don't think anybody would just be surprised. And it's not like it took them that long to get to the Woodland Mansion after that. It literally hard cuts to them at the Woodland Mansion. So it just feels like, it doesn't even feel like, oh, it's Act 3, the characters need to have a big fight. It doesn't even feel like a fight, just like, you asshole, and like Garrett, you know what I mean? I don't know. But again, it just feels like there's a lot missing to this movie, and it feels like if they were just given more time, not to make stuff, but more time in the movie to flesh out things, I think it really would have done wonders. I think they could have done a great job with it. Yeah, that's all I got to say for negative stuffs. Now let's go to the outro, shall we? But yeah, guys, that's life for today. I thought the Minecraft movie was fun, but definitely had some flaws. But yeah, if you guys liked the Minecraft movie, let me know what you guys liked about it in the comments down below. And if you guys didn't like it, let me know why you guys didn't like it in the comments down below. Also, if you guys are new and you guys like the channel, please like and subscribe if you're new. And ring that notification bell, because it helps out a ton, apparently. I don't know how anymore. I just say what they need me to say. But yeah, guys, that's life for today. Thank you all for watching. Stay safe out there, and may the stars shine down upon you. Bye!